Hello students, now today we will start the new chapter which is matter around us pure. And the first chapter, which is the matter in our surroundings, we have learned the physical classification of matter, which was solid, liquid and gas. And in that chapter we have seen the arrangement of the particles and their properties. Okay. Now in this chapter, student, we will see the classification, which is chemical classification of the matter. As we know, anything that occupies the space and has mass density is known as matter. Even whatever the things you see in your surroundings, it is also a matter. So in this chapter, we correlate the things that whatever the things which you see in your surroundings, is it pure or impure substances. So let's see here students that matter which is classified into two categories. Matter has classified into two categories. The one is pure substances and the another is impure substances. Okay. So firstly let's see what are pure substances. Okay, when we buy the some things, we say that give me the pure ghee, pure milk. Okay, so what is the meaning of the pure substances? Students, pure substances means that substances which is made by the same kind of particle, which is made by the same kind of particle, same kind of particle. Same kind of particle, students, means if I am giving the example of the block of the iron, the block of the sodium, the block of the copper. So each block of sodium, iron and copper is made by only the sodium atom, iron atom or copper atom. Okay, so we can say it is a pure substance which is made by the same kind of atom. The second property of the pure substances is it is in fixed proportion. It is in fixed proportion. Clear? It is in fixed proportion. Now impure substances. Impure substances, it means students which is not made by the same kind of particles. Some impurities is also available there, right? And they are not in fixed proportion. Okay, so they are not in fixed proportion and not made by the same kind of atom, by same kind of atom. Clear? So pure substances means which is made by the same kind of particles, and impure means which is not made by the same kind of particles. Like, clear? Now let's see the classification of the pure substances. Student, the pure substances again further divided into element and compound. Clear? Element and compound. Students, elements means elements are those which cannot be further divided. Like sodium is an element, copper is an element. Okay, magnesium is an element, hydrogen is an element. So this cannot be further divided, which is known as the element. Okay, element which is made by the same kind of particle, which I given the example a block of sodium. That means that each and every part of that block is made by the sodium atom. Clear? Now compound. Students, compounds are those which are in fixed proportion and it is made by more than one kind of atom, which is made by more than one kind of atom. For example, if I am saying that H2O. Okay, so here you see there are the two kind of element or atom are present which are in fixed proportion and forms the compound. Clear? So more than one kind of atoms present and in fixed proportion is known as compound. Like CO2, it will also in a fixed proportion. Clear? Now students, that element which can be divided into three categories, that is metals, non-metals and metalloids. Okay. So pure substances which is classified into element and compound, and further element is divided into metals, non-metals and metalloids. As we know students, metals, and we have learned in class 8 also that metals are electropositive in nature. Means that they have a capacity to donate the electron. Suppose if sodium, it is having a plus charge, so it is a metal because it is electropositive and they have capacity to donate the electrons. Clear? Now physical properties of the metals students, कि metals are sonorous in nature, they produce the sound. Metals are ductile in nature, that means कि we can convert it into the thin wires. Metals are malleable in thin sheet, and metals are shining in nature, lustrous. Fine. So these are the properties of the metals. Examples of metals student like sodium, potassium, magnesium, aluminium. These all are the metals and they are electropositive in nature. Non-metals students are those which is the just opposite characteristics of the metals. They are non-sonorous, non-ductile, non-malleable, non-lustrous, and they are electronegative in nature. That means they have a capacity to accept the electron, like chlorine minus, it will accept the electron. Okay students, so non-metals which is the oxygen, sulfur and nitrogen which is known as the non-metals. And metalloids student which is having the both property metals as well as non-metals, like germanium, like arsen. These are the metalloids. So pure substances which is having a same kind of particles which is having the fixed proportion, and it is divided into elements and compounds, and elements are metals, non-metals and metalloids. Students, this compound it can be further divided into three parts, which is acid, base and salt. Clear students? Which is acids, base and salt. Students, compound which are acid, suppose example of HCl, H2SO4. They are having a fixed proportion of the element or atoms. Means H and Cl, they combine with in fixed proportion and form the acid. Base like NaOH, they are also in fixed proportion. Salt, it will also in fixed proportion. Clear? So these are the examples of the compound. Now students, impure substances. Impure substances are mixture. They are mixture. Okay? Which are not made by the same kind of particles. They are made by the different type of particles also. Mixtures are divided into two categories, that is homogeneous and heterogeneous. Okay, homogeneous students means which is having a uniformity in their composition, and second is there is no visible layers. Heterogeneous means which is having a separate layer. Clear? And they are non-uniformity. Okay, so they are in non-uniformity in nature, which is known as heterogeneous. Homogeneous, like if we add the sugar in water, So we cannot see where is sugar, where is water, or there will be the uniformity. Okay, but when we add the sand with water, so we can see at the bottom it is a sand and upper side is a water. So this is a heterogeneous mixture. Clear? So these are the classification of matter, which is pure substances and impure substances. Suppose students, if I am asking the questions that H2O, it is a pure substance or impure? So we will see it is a pure substance. Why? Because it is a compound and it formed by the fixed composition of hydrogen and oxygen. Okay. If suppose students, if I am saying HCl, so it is also a pure substance because it is formed by the fixed composition of hydrogen and chlorine. Clear? Now suppose students, if I am asking salt water, I am giving the example salt water and I am asking, is it a pure substance or impure substance? So students, it will be the impure substance because in 1 glass of water we can add 1 spoon of salt, either 2 spoon of salt, and they are not in fixed proportion. So we can say it is a impure substance, salt water, which is also known as saline water. Clear? So these are the classification of the matter which is classified into pure substances and impure substances, and we have learned the properties of their classification. Next class we will discuss about the differentiation between the mixture and compounds, elements and compounds, and homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. Thank you class.